Welcome back.
To Marriage Beyond the Veil.
Well, what I want to talk about is showing up
For
in your love relationship.
Oh, okay.
Showing up. You know, in a love relationship, when you're talking about being on life's journey, there are so many different things that one deals with. You know, there are opportunities where there are health challenges. There are opportunities where there are significant transitions of life. And in a marriage, it's really important to show up for one another and to show up for those that you love. The reason why I was thinking about that is because this weekend, if the Lord says the same, we'll be traveling to show up for those that we love.
right.
For one, to support,
A very difficult time.
yeah, you know, and for another, to check up on after a medical procedure.
That's right.
And so, when I talk about showing up, you definitely have to show up for one another, but you have to show up for those others that are part of your concentric circles. Those persons who are on the journey with you, those persons who contribute to your life, you contribute to theirs, because it's not everything in a marriage is just not about the two of you
No, it isn't.
in the marriage.
And in fact, a marriage really is a compilation of your entire life and all the people that you come in contact with. So those that have poured into you and shown you love, shown you respect, taught you some things, but also the ones that may have done the complete opposite. Maybe made your life a little more difficult. Maybe didn't show up for you, thus showing you what you didn't want to do for someone else. You know, I was watching one of my favorite shows, The Bear, and the mother of the main characters is basically has been a train wreck. But when she shows up in the best possible form that she can, but it may not be what they need.
Well, and you know, it's an interesting point because when you show up, that's what you do. You show up in the best possible way for you.
Right.
And it may not be what others anticipate. It may not be what others thought they needed. But if you're being authentically who you are when you show up, and you're showing up with integrity, it's not because you have a point to prove. It's not because you want to be seen. It's because you are there to be supportive, to be encouraging, to have presence in the life of someone that you love and that loves you in the most meaningful way that you can.
Right. And so when she shows up, she does show up 100% there.
So, but when you show up, it's not time to show out.
No.
Or show off.
No. Just showing
up. And so I just think that that's something really, really meaningful that every day you need to show up for one another. But it's not TikTok, it's lock.
Right.
Us two and forget you.
That's right.
Right. Show up for the people in your life who have contributed, who has added value, or, like you said, who may have been a challenge, but showing up for them genuinely, authentically, may be the loving act that can help course correct where they are.
That's right.
And understand how meaningful it is for them to now pay it forward and show up for those others in their lives.
That's right.
So until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same,
Have a good evening.
and show up.